Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Thandeka, Sister Love Jwaha, and I'm back with my first ever Motivation Monday. Yeah. All right. To get the formalities out of the way, thank you everyone who's subscribing, watching, sharing, liking, and commenting. Your comments are actually what will keep me alive and give me the motivation to continue. So today is all about Motivation Monday. So because today's particular Motivation Monday is pertaining to the workplace, I've decided to wear a t-shirt with my name, Sister T Jwaha, and I work for the Gauteng Department of Health in one of their hospitals. It's not a secret which hospital I work for, but that's not what this is about. We are not specific to the hospital in any way, but obviously my experiences are based in this particular hospital. So today's motivation is basically also a plea in a way. So in my introduction of who is Thandeka, Sister Love Jwaha, I spoke about how I had a mental breakdown and it was as a result of my workplace. So when I had my mental breakdown, I did email management, and in so doing, I was able to then be moved. However, this is not always the case for a lot of people. A lot of people have been in the profession for a number of years, placed in places that they don't want to be placed in, with the promise that once new staff members come into the system, they will then be moved to where they would desire to work. My thing is, why is it that management chooses to rather place people in, like, keep people in places where they are not happy, knowing full well that an unhappy employee is not a good thing? Why is it? I know so many people that resorted to actually absenting themselves from work in order for them to get what they wanted. Whereas, why can't it be that management really, truly takes into consideration what our strengths are, what we love, what we are passionate about? I believe that if every single one of us gets placed in a place where we believe we will be an asset, then it is actually a good thing for management, because then we will also be productive. So in terms of my advice to people that end up in places that they don't really want to be. For example, we know that the medical field is a very vast and very broad field, and there's so many departments that you can end up working in. And for example, with me, I love children and babies. And so I worked in a baby unit as well as a children's ward currently. I would have hated to be placed in an adult ward, and I don't think I would have, what's the word? English just runs away sometimes. I wouldn't be as productive, I believe. I wouldn't be as happy. I wouldn't be as motivated. I wouldn't be as passionate had I been placed in an adult ward, because I know where my strengths lie, and I'm super great with children, and I just have a genuine general love for kids. So basically, my thing is that if you find yourself placed in a department that you don't like, fight for yourself. You need to fight for yourself. They will tell you that I also tried. People in the workplace are going to tell you that they have been trying to get what you want. Don't listen to them, even if it's the truth. At the end of the day, we don't know what channels they were using. We don't know the systems that they were, up against. And we don't know the actual nitty-gritties of what happened when they actually went through to try and get things done. There's this tendency with a lot of people to do things verbally. One of the greatest lessons I've learned is never, ever do that. Everything that you desire, that you want, put it in writing. There's a reason we have email addresses. There's a reason why there are WhatsApps and whatever. Even if it's as informal as WhatsApp is, make sure that you're saving every single communique that you are having with your manager, with your matron, with whoever is actually your head. I'm going to obviously be specifically talking with specific references to nursing because that's my field and what I'm used to. But the advice actually pertains across the board. It's just that obviously I'm more inclined to use nursing examples because that's where I'm at. So I'm just telling you, I'm just here to tell you that guys, fight for your right for happiness. Fight to be happy. If you find yourself in a toxic environment, do not let them demotivate you. Don't let them make you feel like you made the worst decision of your life. Don't do it. I'm telling you. And don't get into this thing where older nurses or older people or people that have been in a particular establishment for a long time, they come and they tell you that, oh, when I got here, I was just as motivated as you, and look at me. No, guys, do not lose sight of what you're there for. Don't lose sight of what you're there for. There's a reason why you are there. There is a reason. Reason. Like, yo, guys, I can't even stress this enough. Uguti, I've had it. I've been given the talk. I've been told Uguti Zwakatala, which means I'm gonna get tired. I've been told Uguti one day I will lose my care. I've been told Uguti the passion that I have it does not, like, there are intrinsic things within me that I know will never go away. For example, my love for kids will never go away, no matter what, unless something drastic happens. Like, I have amnesia that I don't remember loving kids, and then all of a sudden when I come to, I hate kids. That is the only time I can feasibly envision myself disliking children. There will not come a time when I do not care. I don't, like, it will not happen. Not with the amount of love that I have for the patient or the clientele that I deal with. So here I am saying, Guti, when you find yourself, yes, for the first year, when you're comes of specifically nursing now, obviously you have to do that 1 year, endure what you need to endure. If they can't grant you your wishes, by all means, keep a calendar, do a countdown, take it off every month, every day, whatever it takes. Be motivated, motivate yourself in other ways. Have a way of actually, like, rewarding yourself every month that you're there and you're surviving and you're okay. Because I cannot begin to describe and tell you, Uguti, I was demotivated. By the time I left my previous ward, I did not want to go to work anymore. I dreaded it. I remember every time that I'd have to go back to work, I'd be like, do I have to? I don't want to go to work. I'd actually, like, want to cry because I'd be thinking, this used to be a place that I used to love. You know, I used to love it here. And now I can't think of anything worse than going there. And when you find yourself in that state and you find yourself realizing that every part of you is broken and no longer who you are, you need to leave. You have to go, because at the end of the day, there's one you, and it's your life, and no one can live your life for you. People will give you advice left, right, and center, but you know what you're going through. You know the difficulties and the challenges and the obstacles you need to overcome in order for you to arrive, to become present and all of that. I hated it. I think the last 3 months when I was in that particular ward, I was so, guys, it was rough, eh? But yeah, even getting a little bit emotional about it. One day I'll do a video about exactly what went down, the full, what happened exactly, you know. So for now, I'm going to leave it at that. And I leave you with the message that do not let people dictate your life for you. Do not allow people to change who you are. Do not allow people to make you think that just because they were unable to cross certain barriers that you are also not going to be able to. We are different. The way we approach things is different, and we've got different destinies. So If you're a fighter, fight. If you are, I don't even know, but all I'm saying is it's your life, and happiness is an important thing. And there's nothing worse than having to go to a toxic work environment every single day and thinking, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I here? It's not okay. And it's unfortunate that a lot of the time the environment is toxic because of people and not necessarily the actual environment itself. People create this toxic atmosphere. Having said all of that, just keep on keeping on. Know that you're not alone, and find someone who you can confide in, whether within your very department or outside of your department. Find friends. There are lots of resources out there. A lot of I believe or I'd like to believe that a lot of companies have some form of staff wellness program going on. Find out from your HR and just do what you need to do in order for you to be as productive as you can possibly be. And productive not only in the workspace, but also in your home life, your personal life, and everything else. Because work, we spend so much time at work that for you to be unhappy in your workplace has a huge impact on everything in your life. So, having said everything, I'd like to say thank you once again for subscribing. Keep doing so, keep sharing, and just know that I appreciate the love so much. Oh, guys, I am so, 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 so appreciative and so humbled by the feedback I'm getting. And let's keep on doing this. I will see you soon. Peace.